My name is Chris, and today I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I picked up during Drop 1 of Record Store Day. Welcome to the Vinyl Attack. So I just got back from standing in line, or sitting as the case may be, because I was smart enough to bring a folding chair, but I was out there for the better part of 3.5 hours in the heat, and in the beginning it wasn't too bad, but whose brilliant idea was it to move Record Store Day into June and July? This is not good. Number one, if you're in Michigan and you have Record Store Day Black Friday, November, before Thanksgiving, is really cold. Now you shove us right into the middle of summer. Can we just please go back to April? But listen, the pandemic happened, things happened, this was apparently the solution. I'm happy to say I did find some stuff. As a matter of fact, what do I have? 7 or 8 records here that I managed to pick out that I'm really happy that I picked up. And I got everything that I put on my list. First and foremost, Craft Recordings, who, their big debacle aside with the John Coltrane Lush Life and the use of Latif, they're putting out quality recordings. They're putting out some good titles. This one, the Kenny Dorham, this is a fantastic album, and it kind of caught me last minute. I wasn't really paying attention, and then I saw it. The cover to this one, to me, is very unassuming. Not that it's bad, it's just I didn't quite pay attention. I overlooked it. So I was happy to pick this one up. I cracked all of these open, but I haven't pulled them out of their jackets yet. This one, awesome. A nice craft anti-stat sleeve. They're kind of like the MoFi sleeves, and I'm really happy. So at least I don't have to replace that sleeve. But this one, 30 bucks, regular black vinyl, nice jacket. Standard fare for $30 on Record Store Day, I can live with that. Not too bad. I'm not going to try to squeeze these back into their jackets right now because I'm going to take these upstairs, give them a watch in the ultrasonic, and start listening to them anyway because that's the most fun for me for Record Store Day. But this one, Grunt Truck. Now, I had completely forgotten about this band. They were kind of hot in the mid to late 90s for a while there. Unfortunately, their singer passed away, and they kind of stopped. I think they have some more music out now. I don't know what it is, I haven't heard it, and they are releasing something that is recorded stuff with the original band when the singer was alive, and they're releasing it themselves. Now that album is only $25. This one, now it is a double LP, 48 bucks. A little pricey, I wasn't thrilled, but it's not the bands that I'm mad with because generally speaking, they don't have any say in what the pricing is. It's all about the record labels. But I wanted to see what we got. Yeah, Ben McMillan was the gentleman who passed away from diabetes, I believe in '06, unfortunately. But nice gatefold. I'm going to check the sleeves. I'm not... Yeah, I wasn't expecting much. What do we got? We got band thanks. We don't have... I mean, nice photo. We don't have any lyrics, but that's okay. These are going to get replaced, but what I was looking forward to seeing is the vinyl itself because it's an orange swirl. And oh boy, is that clear. Now, this can go one of two ways. I have had a couple, not very many, but a couple of clear vinyl records that when you play them, they sound fine. Unfortunately, I have an RSD release from Primus, and it is, no matter what I do to it, it just pops. It's just got static, or it just crackles because of the makeup of clear vinyl. It does look really cool. I'm happy with how it looks, but I'm concerned with how it'll sound. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to play it. I still play that Primus record actually pretty regularly. I'm a fan, and I don't have very many Primus records, so you work with what you have. But 48 bucks for that, I'm kind of on the fence. Then you got Love Spit Love. This one, 27 bucks. And mainly I picked this up because Richard Butler, who was in Psychedelic Furs, fronted this. They weren't around for very long. They only did a couple of albums. But again, everything, I think, with the exception of the Kenny Dorham, is coming in some sort of colored vinyl. This is a gray-black swirl thing, not quite as cool as that Dave Davies I just picked up from, oh God, the label's name escapes me, I feel bad. Sacred Bones, that's what it is. If you haven't seen that, it's on my Instagram channel page, whatever that is, account. I posted a photo of that. They did a great job with releasing that, but 27 bucks for this. No frills, nice jacket, got a pictures. Pick that up. Orange Goblin. This one, 40 bucks, and this is a one album. So this is the kind of stuff where you start to get into, is it worth it? Now, it is a gatefold. Even though they only have one album, it is a gatefold. High quality picture, high quality gatefold. All the lyrics are here, which I kind of like. So, paper sleeve. We can just tear that, because I don't want it anyway. But that orange, look at that. I don't know if you can make that out on camera or not. That is really, man, is that neon. That's really cool looking. I can feel the static resonating off of this album, but we're going to give it a wet clean so it doesn't really matter. So I like this. I'm happy about it. I mean, I'm glad that I bought it. It's just for the price, that's a lot of money for one single album. 40 bucks for, even though it's a gatefold, to have one album. Now, I know it's limited edition. I know that it's record store days, and that's the only reason I really picked this up, because I can download, stream, whatever, but I prefer analog. So hopefully that sounds good on the neon orange. The Police, now this is 45 bucks. You're talking 5 bucks more for these albums, and these are double LPs in a gatefold that are not wanting to come off at all. And I thought it was kind of cool because they have the 83 is in red and the 79 is in blue. There's your center of that. That's about as good a quality you're probably going to get from that era blown up that big. But I want to take a look at just one of these because I don't need to pull them all out for you to see. They're all going to look the same as far as the red. And that's a semi-translucent red. It's got a picture of the band on the front and then the track listing on the other side. And that's a really nice... Red is my favorite color, so I was immediately drawn to this. This is a really nice... I really like this red. Depending on the light, it can be a little deep, but that's just really sharp. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the various hues of red. But for $45 to get a gatefold and 2 albums, now we're talking. That makes sense. I don't know what the numbers are on these as far as how many they were released. I looked it up about, what, 3 weeks ago or so. I kind of stopped caring. You know, as long as there's enough for me to buy the one that I want, I'm happy. If they make 8,000, if they make 80,000, I don't know. That's another topic for another day, but how many pressings is too many for a limited edition release? They just did the Miles Davis Kind of Blue UHQR, and that's 25,000 copies. Now, they're not claiming limited release, but I don't know. Anyway, so this is the blue. So this is what, 1979 in Boston, and I actually heard some of these on YouTube Music of all places, and it really made me want to buy them even more. Now, this is completely opaque. This is not transparent in the least. I wonder which of these is going to sound better. I wonder if I'm going to hear a difference. I will get back to you on that because I'm going to listen to both of them and see if I can hear an audible difference in the quality of sound between the semi-transparent and the completely opaque. But that blue, again, photo of the band, track listing, it looks really good in person. I prefer to listen to black records for the most part because usually they sound better. But there is something fun about having colored records, especially that deep color like that, even though it's bright. Joey Ramone, I had to pick this up. I'm a huge Ramones fan. It wouldn't be record store day if the Ramones didn't release something awesome. The Joey Ramone, Don't Worry About Me, 30 bucks. Regular record. I'm okay with that. It doesn't say how many they released. I really don't care. He just would have turned 70 recently too. God rest his soul. We've got lyrics on both sides. And then this is supposed to be a splatter vinyl of some sort. I think it's pink and... So pink, black, gray, maybe? Oh, that's kind of neat looking. And it looks like there's one brown streak right there, but that's all right. It makes it unique, right? Oh, this side is actually cooler. Which side is this? Side B. So side B, to me, looks a little bit better than side A, but whatever. Again, I buy these to play them and listen to them. This has got a little bit... Okay, that was just cellophane. You know, I haven't bothered to check any of these. Yeah, nice and flat, so that's good news. See if I can gently put that back in there. All of these will get new sleeves, inner and outer. And then I picked up the Sword, the 15th anniversary of this release, Age of Winter. I don't think you can see this on camera. I'm going to try to move this around. This has silver foil emboss on it, and it's really sharp. The amount that they did, 32 bucks. Now, it's a little bit more, but also you're getting a touch more, at least on the jacket, with the silver embossing. And the artwork on this one, I think is really cool. So, inside you've got a standalone picture and lyric sheets, and then you have cheap paper inner, so we can get rid of that. And this is pretty sharp too. That vinyl, again, I can hear the static when I touch it here and there. That vinyl is really sharp looking. So, side A, side B, nothing fancy, just the logo, which I really like. I can see swirls in there. It might be a little harder for you to see, I'm not sure. This one, though... It's hard to tell when I'm just holding it in my hand and looking dead on in the camera. It looks like it has a slight twist to it. So as long as it's playable, I don't care too much because, again, I think we can all agree for the most part that, generally speaking, we're buying Record Store Day releases because we like the limited nature, the collectability. I wish they would do more. They used to do more of the high-end audio, not audiophile necessarily, but just a higher quality sound. The Kenny Dorham that Kraft did, regular black vinyl, it's a nice pressing, and I will bet you that that's going to be something nice to listen to. The rest of them, as long as they sound pretty good, I'm okay. Like that Primus album, I really like the way it looks. It's awesome. But when I play it, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I still enjoy the experience. But would really like to know, what did you pick up? Did you get everything on your list? Did you have your list ready to go? Some of the guys in line today, and girls, had, they didn't even have a list ready to go. They're like, I'm still deciding. They're on their phone looking at their lists just as they're walking up to the cart to try to get their records, which is fine. Me personally, I'm a planner. I had to plan that out. Did you get your stuff that was on your list? Did you get everything that you wanted? I'd love to know. And I'm going to go upstairs and take a shower because I am a hot, sticky mess after being in 85, 90-degree weather all morning long. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to clean these. I'm going to listen to them. And then I'm going to look forward to your comments because I want to know what you got. And I look forward to next time.